Happy Friday. Welcome to Moments with Mary. It's good to see you. I want to say thank you again to all essential workers, healthcare workers, and caregivers for taking care of us during these trying times. But please remember, we must help to take care of ourselves. And today I will continue with Shay Youngblood's Big Mama Stories, Maya Angelou's Letter to My Daughter, Nikki Giovanni's Blackberry Cobbler, and Philip Lister's A Nice Cuppa. Also, I'll share a piece from Carol Boston Weatherford's entitled Soul Food. And first, Big Mama Stories. I'll continue with Snuff Dippers. Big Mama told me that over 20 years ago, the number 99 bus was known as the Maid's Bus. It arrived downtown at the corner of Broadway and 12th Street every weekday mornings at 6 o'clock a.m. to pick up the black domestic workers bound for the rich white suburbs of North End, 90 minutes away. The sun would just be creeping up behind the glass and steel office building to light the woman's way. From a distance, number 99 bus stop looked like any other corner where buses stopped. About 40 black women stood there dressed as if on their way to a church social. They all carried shopping bags made of plastic paper or straw, advertising the names of places they would never see, or stores where they weren't welcome. In the bags were maids' uniforms that pride prevented them from wearing outside the places where they worked in them. Everybody had a regular seat on 99 so that friends and neighbors could sit together, recreating communities. Miss Emma Lou sat in the 7th row, right hand side next to the window. And Miss Mary sat next to her. Seats weren't assigned, but all hell cut loose when the pattern was broken by a newcomer. Newcomers sat up front, period. Big Mama said that conversations on the number 99 went something like this. Miss Emma Lou, my lady asked me to come in on a Sunday afternoon. Would you believe, to pour tea for some English foreigners visiting her mama? I told her that her mama was going to have to pour that tea herself because I had to go to church on Sunday. The Lord wouldn't predicate my missing a prayer service to pour tea to a queen of England. And that's from Snuff Dippers from Shay Youngblood. And the next piece is a continuation of a piece about Fannie Lou Hamer from Maya Angelou's Letter to My Daughter. The human heart is so delicate and sensitive that it always needs some tangible encouragement to prevent it from faltering in its labor. The human heart is so robust, so tough, that once encouraged, it beats its rhythms with a loud, unswerving insistency. One thing that encouraged your heart is music. Throughout the ages, we have created songs to grow on and to live by. We Americans have created music to embolden the hearts and inspire the spirit of people all over the world. Fannie Lou Hamer knew that she was one woman and only one woman. However, she knew she was an American, and in American she had a light to shine on the darkness of racism. It was a little light, but she aimed it directly at the gloom of ignorance. Fannie Lou Hamer's favorite was a simple song that we all know. We Americans have sung it since childhood. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And that comes from Maya Angelou's letter to my daughter. The next piece is a piece from Nikki Giovanni's book, and it's entitled Blackberry Cobbler. Always with 3 braids, mostly in red denim bib overalls, usually a striped t-shirt that can't decide if it is on or out, or in or out. My socks flopping off my ankles. Grandmother would tie her starched plaid apron, clear the kitchen table, put the butcher block board in the center, and sprinkle flour. The chilled dough would be rolled out, sprinkled with ice water to keep it workable, touched up in the corners. And then my job, the blackberries from the colander that were draining in the sink, that somehow found their way on my finger tips, into my hair, against my lips, onto my tongue before they made their way to the table. And that's Blackberry Cobbler. And the next piece is a piece from Philip Lister's Rhyming Poetry to Change Your Day. And it's entitled A Nice Cuppa. Oh, I fancy a cuppa, a nice cup of tea. I need it to wake up, for me to be me. Don't take sugar no more, sweet enough me. A nice hot cup to start the day really. Lounge back in the sofa, knees up on my chest, cup to my lips, you know the rest. And that's A Nice Cuppa from Philip Lister. And the last piece is a piece from Carol Boston's Weatherford, and it's entitled Soul Food. Black-eyed peas, collard greens, dirty rice and pinto beans, brown sugar glaze on smokehouse ham, pickled beets and candied yams, chicken and dumplings, turkey and stuffing, buttermilk biscuits, and cornbread muffins. Grandma rose early to prepare this spread, to bake pound cake and gingerbread, to shell peas for derby pie, and clean a mess of fish to fry. She asked a blessing before we ate, and always set an extra plate for an unexpected visitor. Her home, like her heart, an open door. Again, today I want to thank you for listening and watching. Take care of yourself. Pray for peace and justice, because Black Lives Matter. Laugh exercise. And of course, I want you to have a healthy weekend. Enjoy your time in whatever way you see fit. And I will see you on Monday. I love you and goodbye. Thank you again for listening and watching.